Take a minute of your time and imagine the world without mathematics. Teaching platform, this is Mr. Mlonga, aka the teacher. My pupils calls me the teacher. We are here to do mathematics indeed. Be ready for the lesson that is coming forth. If you are new to this channel, you are welcome. Please subscribe so that every time we post a video, you are the first to be notified. We'll be posting videos every day. Welcome to the lesson. Simultaneous equations can be solved in so many ways. I've decided to use one of the methods that we can use to solve simultaneous equations, and that is a method called the elimination method. If you have to use elimination method, it means that you have to get rid of one of these two variables, either x or y, so you decide. In this case, the coefficients of x are equal, therefore 4, so we can decide to use eliminating x. So we say 4x plus 16y equals 32. 4x plus y equals 17. For us to be able to eliminate, let us choose which mathematical operation are we going to use. When you use addition, it means that you are going to have 4 plus 4 giving 8, so they are not eliminated. What if we chose to actually subtract? You say 4x minus 4x, that is 4x minus 4x, then plus 16y minus y equals 32. 32 minus 17. Like that. This way 4x and 4x will give us a 0. Then plus 16y minus 1 will give us 15y equals 32 minus 17 will give us 15. Because what we have here is 12 minus 7, 5. 2 minus 1, 1. Then from there, 15y is equal to 15. Divide by 15. Divide by 15. This will go with that. Therefore, y is equal to 1, because these will also cancel. Our first answer is y, through elimination method. This is simple and straightforward. It's very beautiful when you reach there. Now you are looking for the value of x. So you choose to pick any of these equations. What if we pick equation 1? We say 4x plus 16y equals 32. We know that x is not known at this point, but y is equal to 1. So we have 4x plus 16 times 1 is equal to 32. 4x plus 16 is equal to 32. 4x is equal to 32 minus 16. The 16 will go the other side. So we have 4x is equal to 16, then over 4, even there over 4. This will go with that. X is equal to 4 there 1, 4 there 4. So our x is 4. At that point, you have answered the question accordingly. But for you to be convinced that these answers are correct, and this indicates the beauty of simultaneous equations, you should be able to conduct a proof. As a mathematician, there must always be a way of convincing you that the answer is actually correct. So we can conduct a proof for us to be convinced that these actually are the values of x and y respectively. So we say proof. Pick on one of the equations. Let's say we pick the first equation. We say 4x. What is x? X is 4. So 4 times 4, then plus 16 times 1 equals 32. 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 1, 16 equals 32. 16 plus 16 is 32 equals 32. Therefore, this is balancing. 32 is truly equal to 32. This shows that our calculations are correct. We can even choose to pick the second equation. We say 4x. 4 times x. Our x is 4. That is 4. Then plus y. Y is 1 is equal to 17. So this is 16 plus 1 equals 17. 17 is equal to 17. Equally, this is also balancing. This is convincing enough that our calculations are very correct. They are perfect. So these are the two equations that we are going to solve using elimination method. We have 2x minus y, that is 2x minus y equals 5. Then x minus 2y equals 4. If we have to use elimination method, it means that one of the variables must be eliminated or removed at a certain point. Then we solve for one, then we can get back to the other one. So in this case, how do we eliminate? This is 2x and this is x. If we say 2x plus x, they will not eliminate. It will give us a 3x. If we say negative y plus negative 2y, it will actually give us a negative 2y. So there is nothing that can eliminate through addition or subtraction in this case. So what do? You balance coefficients for one variable. So in this case, we can consider balancing coefficients for either x or for y. To balance coefficients for example, if we want to consider for x, if we have to balance coefficients in this case, then for x, the coefficient of this x is 2. The coefficient of this x is 1. So you exchange the coefficients. These 2 multiplies the second one. These 2 came from there. Then this one is multiplied by 1. This one is coming from here. This 2 is coming from there. But in a situation where this is just a 1, when you multiply this one by 2, it means it will balance. But for the sake of emphasis, we get this coefficient, we multiply the second equation. This coefficient, we multiply the first equation. So we have 1 times 2x, giving us 2x, minus y times 1, giving us y, equals 5 times 1 is still 5. 4 times 2 is going to be 8. 2 times negative 2y is going to be negative 4y. 2 times x will be 2x, like that. At this point, we have balanced coefficients for x. So then, since these two are positives, if we add them, they will not eliminate. So if we subtract them, they will eliminate. Hence, what we do, we subtract the second equation from the first. So we are saying 2x minus 2x. Please, this is not, let it be like this, so that it does not look like we are multiplying. Okay, 2x, this one, minus 2x, we get like to that point, then minus negative y, minus negative 4y, minus negative 4y equals 5 minus 8, like that. 2x minus 2x is what we have here. Negative y minus negative 4y is what we have here. 5 minus 8 is what we have in this position. Then from there, 2x will give us a 0. Negative y minus negative 4y will mean we have a negative y. Negative, positive 4y equals 5 minus 8, negative 3, like that. These are like terms. Negative y plus 4y is going to give us a positive 3y equals negative 3. At this point where we are now, what can we do? At this point, you divide throughout by 3. So this will go with that. Therefore, y is going to be equal to negative 1. So our y is actually negative 1. If y is equal to negative 1, you can now pick on one of these equations. You substitute. You can pick one of these equations and substitute through, because we want to find x. It's easier to use this one. We say x minus 2y is equal to 4. Using this equation, make x the subject of the formula. X is equal to 4 plus 2y. Then x is equal to 4 plus 2 times y times negative 1. X is going to be equal to 4 minus 2. X is equal to 2. So our x is 2. This is how we use the elimination method. The beauty about systems of equations like this, you can be able to conduct a proof. So we can say proof. We can conduct a proof. Let me just write it in a different color. So we say proof. Proof. If you pick on this equation, you say 2x. Our x is negative 2. That is, sorry, our x is just positive 2, not negative 2. Then minus y. Our y is negative 1. This should be equal to 5. I've picked the first equation. So this will be 4 plus 1 equals 5. 5 is equal to 5. What is here is equal to what is there. So this is proved. You can also use the second equation. You say x, our x in this case is actually 2. So we are saying 2 minus 2 times y. Y is negative 1. Then this must be equal to 4. So this will be 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 equals 4. This balancing also is proved. This is the beauty about simultaneous equations or system of equations. You can be able to conduct a proof. This marks the end of the lesson, but to just go through what to do when you are using elimination method. First, get rid of one variable. So you look at their coefficients. The coefficient of this x was multiplied to this equation. The coefficient of this x was multiplied to that equation. When you multiply through, then look at the signs. This is 2x, this is 2x. When you add them, they will not eliminate. So you subtract them. When you subtract throughout, you'll be able to reach there, and the answer is going to be found. So these are the correct values of x and y respectively. This marks the end of our lesson. Please, if you have not subscribed, this is the time to do so, because every day we'll be posting videos, and it's important that every time we post a video, you are the first to be notified. Where you need to comment, you need to ask something, do not hesitate. We value your support, we value your contribution, be it positive or negative. Welcome once more, and thank you very much for having watched the video. Please share the video with others. Let other lovers of mathematics enjoy the mathematics that we are doing on this platform. It's mathematics all the way until Jesus Christ comes. Take a minute of your time and imagine the world without mathematics. We cannot be able to calculate or count the time without the use of mathematics. The calendar that we use is a product of mathematics. We only get to know that this is the year 2020 by the use of mathematics, by following the calendar mathematically. The population of any country is a product of mathematics. You only get to know that it takes 9 months for a baby to be born through the use of mathematics. In the medical field, temperature is calculated using mathematics. In the business world, profit and loss is only appreciated by the use of mathematics. A bricklayer uses mathematics to calculate the number of bricks needed for that construction. A carpenter uses mathematics to calculate the gradient of the roof before the roof is put up. A policeman has to count the number of prisoners in that police cell through mathematics. A thief should be able to calculate the hypotenuse of that brick wall before falling off that brick wall. We all need mathematics. Mathematics runs the world.